Hi everyone, Lisa Boucher. I'm the award-winning author of Raising the Bottom, Making Mindful Choices in a Drinking Culture. And the book is all about wine time. But what I want to talk to you today is, families are struggling with this addiction. And a lot of people ask me, they want to know, how does this start? What can I do to maybe help my kids so that they won't go down this path? So here's some scenarios of why it can happen. I'll just go back to my childhood. There was a lot of chaos, drama in the home. There was a lot of fear. My father was more of a rageaholic and my mother was an alcoholic. So although the financial structure never collapsed, there was that fear, there was a lot of uncertainty, there was a lot of drama. It wasn't all bad, but it was not a peaceful home. We didn't have a lot of guidance, and me and my siblings, frankly, we ran amok. So we were getting into alcohol and drugs and smoking pot at 12 and 13 years old. So that's one way. There's another way. There's a genetic disposition to it. And, if you have it, you have it. I've talked to women that said they were raised, and men, in great families. Their parents were awesome. They had that genetic link somewhere along the line, whether it was the great Uncle Joe or Aunt Mary, but somewhere in the family there was alcoholism. And I do believe it's a family, it's the genetic predisposition. So you can have it under the best of circumstances. So there's that piece. And I know people don't really understand that, but for whatever reason, you can have 4 kids and everybody's great, but this one child never feels a part of, or he or she feels isolated, or the way we internalize things. When you grow up in a house and you have the same parents, every child will have a different perspective. So there's that aspect. There's also a very high rate of alcoholism in kids that are allowed to take sips of their parents' alcohol when they're young. So they have a 4 times higher chance of becoming alcoholics. We're going to see more and more children. We are cultivating addicts in a lot of ways. We're cultivating alcoholics because of our wine culture. Everyone is drinking. So if your child, from the time they're 4, 5, even before that, sees mom or dad walking around with beers, wine, people over, the parents are all out, they're all drinking, if this is what your child is raised with, this is normal to them. So I am always amazed when parents are like, God, what happened? Why is my child drinking and they're only 13? And I say, well, why wouldn't they? This is all that's been role modeled to them from the time they've been little kids.